blatantly copy her work. Here's one example. Sure, maybe you might be thinking right now, it's just one example. We all have done that.
Bro. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, did we expect anything else? No. Yo, what's happening around this time, baby? What's shaking? Miss Coco Crazy. Shout out, love a babe. She going 3 for 3? Wow. I ain't gonna lie, she's on a generational run, bro. Somebody gotta give her the chip. She's hitting it, bro. Clara Dow, Jasmine Tan, now Kika Kim. These downfalls is ridiculous, man. Don't even get me start talking about Lala Sadi. I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, apparently another influencer girl named Kika Kim, notoriously known for copying people's videos, stealing people's vids, and or she might be botting her subscribers, followers, comments in the chat. Bad optics. Bad optics. You should want to grow, you know what I'm saying, organically. Build your audience. That's gonna be your real community. Gangsta. Yeah, it's terrible work, so you already know. Trilly had to be here for this one, baby. So, come on, babe. Let's do it. Y'all already know. Come on. I said it in the intro. Shout out, love a babe. Coco's crazy. Y'all know how we get down, man. The disgusting side of Kika Kim, y'all already know. If you want to watch the OG video, down in the description. First link. Love, always shared. Never playing about it. Let's get into it.
How can one creator do something borderline illegal and get away with it completely? The glosses to the freaking background. They have the same background.
The pathetic side of Kika Kim. Talk to me.
But I think I should start.
A few years ago, YouTube made one of the biggest changes to its platform ever. It created YouTube Shorts. Within a few seconds of recording,
The brain rot was brung onto YouTube. Excellent.
You could become the most famous person on the app for a little while. You could go from a nobody to a somebody overnight.
I ain't gonna lie, pause, merger, Trilly yaps, everything, I know it goes. But I remember, I mentioned this in another video, I remember when Mog Swamp, I'm pretty sure, I'm guaranteed his name, he made Minecraft videos or whatever. He gained like 1 million subscribers off of one short. I'm like, bro, he went from nothing to gold plaque like immediately. I'm like, that's tough. Like, oh my god.
Simply dancing or doing a simple trend. We're talking millions of subscribers overnight. And that would come true with Kika Kim, who basically got famous on YouTube Shorts after following some simple trends and doing some silly dance videos. Like this one.
Average influencer, John.
My random music, because sounds copyrighted. And
Kika, babe, it's giving Bella Porch. It's giving Bella Porch. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
YouTube doesn't really like me. See, it's pretty simple. So at the surface, her content looks harmless and whatever, like it's just another YouTube short.
we gonna scroll past this on the L. Yeah, I feel that.
But once you do a little digging, you'll find out she took some bad turns in order to get to
meat and potatoes.
So today we'll be discussing the disturbing side of Kika Kim and why she is not exactly the best person on this platform today.
Talk to me, Coco.
First, I want to encourage you to sub to my animation channel. Recently, we reached 5K, and I'm hoping we can reach 10K before I release my first video this summer. Working really hard on it. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And my Discord server, if you want to join my community, is below. With that, let's get started. So Kika Kim, as I kind of stated before, really blew up on YouTube Shorts due to her ability to follow trends and her ability to make
she was trend hopping. Oh well, she copies videos, so of course she was trend hopping.
of silly dance videos that catch people's attention. She uses bright colors, crazy expressions, and she follows pretty viral trends, which helps her gain lots of traction. Some would find her videos annoying because she uses some very obnoxious...
That's what I'm saying. Like, even still, she's going into the Lala Sadi method, basically. But even still, like, I don't understand why Hez trend hop. I can understand of taking advantage of a trend that's going viral right now. Like, I remember, like, the main one I always think of, like, when you could tell, like, everybody was getting into it was, like, the grimace shake. was, like, the grimace shake. Everybody was doing a grimace shake. And Jones like that is cool, but if you're literally just hopping from trend to trend to trend to trend, you're not building an organic audience. You're just building people who want to see that current thing going on, but they're not actually there for you. And that's why I be saying, saying? Like, yo, heads be trying to bot their followers, heads be trying, you know what I'm saying, do all these crazy jumps just to have people come in for the quick moment, 15 seconds of fame type of shit. Nah, bro, you need to build an evergreen organic audience, bro. Heads going dead stay. That's how you be successful over time. Gangsta. Like,
just sounds, because some obnoxious sounds go viral, like this one.
That'll do it. You don't have to worry about me.
Though I know I shouldn't be talking, because when I was 11, I thought I was the next Ariana Grande and made about an entire album on GarageBand. And
hey, at least you're not that one girl that literally became Ariana Grande. Oh, God.
Painful listen.
Check out that video.
Yeah, I'm not playing any more of that. It gets so much worse. If you scroll through her videos, they look harmless, like she's not doing anything bad. The problem is, though, that she completely ripped off another creator. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite, so shout out to the original creator of this video format idea, the one who firstly exposed her. Here's her channel here. Now, moving on, there's a difference between...
Let me see.
The one who firstly exposed her. Here's her channel here. Now...
Miss Way. Alright, say no more. We gonna have to check out more of her Jones. Oh yeah, now we gonna check it out.
Moving on, there's a difference between following trends and completely ripping off another creator. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments defending her, saying, she's just following the trends, you jerk, why are you targeting her? Because I get it, trends are fun, it's an easy way to go viral.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's not even no hate, like I say all the time. Shout out to Love of Babes. Shout out y'all. And of course, with Kika here, we really gonna get in a controversy, she copying people, yada yada, this, that, and the third. We know we gonna criticize her for that, but even on the outside, we should not be sending none of these people no direct hate. Like, like I say it all the time, like, don't be calling them, go never call them a bitch, yada yada, saying they should die, yada yada, all that weird ass shit. Like, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, pretty girl, bad girl. She look good, like she's very pretty, bro, and all that type of junk. But it always matters what's inside. I gotta see what's inside your soul. Are you snarky? You know what I'm saying? You snarky, bro? You sneaky, conniving? It's crazy works I got going on here. But yeah, we shouldn't be doing none of the harassing and shit. It's weird as fuck.
And you can do them with your friends. But this girl is literally ripping off another creator basically completely. Like, there's no trend following here. It's just straight up ripping off their content. And even though she amasses millions of followers, she hasn't been called out before, probably because people haven't noticed. The other creator she copies has a lot of followers too, but overall, it's likely people just assume one of them is following a trend and the other one hopped on that same trend. Sadly, that is not the truth. She has 16 million subscribers. This is not...
Yo, they be having so much motion. Oh my God. Like, is that on YouTube? Because I know Lala City had 25 mil on TikTok. She still got 9 million on YouTube. Insane. But, bro, if she got 16 on here... Oh my God.
Not acceptable to be ripping off another creator, whether they're larger or smaller than her. She is large enough that she could come up with her own stuff. So with that, let's unpack some of the things she's ripped off from another creator. Sadly, Kika Kim is far from the only one who's ripped off people in the past on shorts. This happens all the time, but we should start off by...
It's like, yo, TikTok as a concept is made to steal content. Like, if we're really being real, again, the duet, the Stitch feature, heads be doing like, you know, even what I'm doing, or her doing the reaction shit on there, like... Bro, but within short form, it's so easily, like, able to be copied and replicated. Like, it is so hard.
Calling off such a large creator, so hopefully other smaller channels will follow her in her footsteps, and less people will blatantly steal others' content, because this happens all the time on YouTube, and it's so annoying, and rarely do these people get called out. So shout out to the original creator who exposed her in the first place. I feel like my channel in the future will be calling out. So shout out to the original
This Jones giving so much Bella Porch, it's ridiculous, bro. Oh my God.
Who exposed her in the first place. I feel like my channel in the future will be calling a lot more people like this out, a lot more of these large shorts creators, because they get away.
We're here for it, babe.
With this a lot, because they can just post, and the comments calling them out will get swept under the rug, while the random brain rot comments that YouTube Shorts is infamous for will rise up. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. The point is, no matter their size, they should be held accountable.
Hey, Uno, favorite card game of all time, favorite board game type genre of all time. Love Uno, bro. I ain't gonna lie, the giant Uno cards is valid
when they blatantly steal others' content. So I think today we should start with Kika Kim. If you know any small or large creator that's blatantly stealing content like Kim, please comment them below and I will make sure to see their channel and if I want to make a video on it. There's a lot to unpackage here, so I hope you have a longer attention span than the average TikToker, meaning
Trill yaps a lot, don't worry, we here.
I hope you have a longer attention span than 20 seconds. Because, like, I get it. There's so many videos you have to make every day. If you're a shorts creator, you have to do so much. It's so hard. It's the hardest labor ever.
Bro, making shorts harder than your 9 to 5? Bro, I think it's stamped. That dumb shit. His streaming is harder than your 9 to 5. Yeah, like, I know that when niggas say that shit is rage bait, like, it's so obvious, but I'm just sitting here like, why the fuck are we even having these discussions?
Ever. No one understands it. It's literally the hardest job on earth. But at the end of the day, you still gotta make original content. At least you gotta put some effort into making some type of original content. Here's the first clip from the original.
That's coming from me, again, a slop tuber. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I at the very least try to make sure, like, bro, there is something additive to this boy, whether it be me or some other John we're doing. Like, bro, if you just completely ripping Bull's content, I'm not even gonna lie, if you could be pulling the XQC method, bro, the Hassan method, you add 5 minutes to the video, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Creator that Kim would completely rip off. Obviously, all the credit goes to this creator. This is just kind of pathetic in my opinion, but here it is. Here's a skit made about a few months ago, and you can see the guys making a joke about how we used to draw the sun in the corner of the page. It's supposed to be nostalgic. And here she is. I checked the dates, and hers is a few days ago. His was posted months ago. She literally ripped it off word for word and didn't give him any credit. I found this myself. No one made a video about specifically this clip. If you research most of her videos, if you Google a few words that she says in her skits, you can just find an older version. She basically stole all of them. Like, I was doing the research for this video. I came across this video, and I was like, I bet there's an older version. So I Googled, and I found this skit. So she just looks them up, blatantly rips them off, and doesn't give...
That's great. Like, my thing is, like, yo, I wouldn't even really care that much, like, if you did the same exact skit or whatever, like actions or whatever, do the jump. But yo, when heads be using this, and I see this all the time on TikTok, bruh, or like, yo, who used to do that shit? The nigga Mr. Prada before he went to jail, because I'm pretty sure that nigga took out his therapist. That sidebar, I ain't gonna lie. But yo, niggas like Mr. Prada used to do that all the time, and then niggas under him would fucking copy the same shit that he was saying. I'm like, bro, this shit is so bad, bro. This TikTok shit gotta get deleted.
Them any credit. In a minute, we're going to get into the creator that she's ripped off and plagiarized multiple times, and it's pretty pathetic. But I firstly want to say, I know I'm going to get the comments about her just following trends. She's not just following trends, she's just blatantly ripping these people off word for word, often even using their backgrounds, like their exact backgrounds. She's not following trends.
And that's the thing, like, again, like, in regards to what I was just saying, like, if you want to do certain trends, yeah, but within that, like, people are usually spicing up, like, that main trend within their own way. Like, if you're just going bar for bar, bro, you... Like, come on, bro, you not doing shit.
Because she's not doing anything original in these videos. She's just stealing their work and not even bothering to credit them. So, if you don't believe me, literally just look up one of her skits, Google a few of the words she uses, and you'll likely be able to find a skit from an earlier time. And, of course, yes, once again, she didn't credit them. So, now we're going to get onto the creator that she has copied many, many times, Mermaid Scales. Mermaid Scales is a very, very beloved skit YouTuber. She is very, very loved on TikTok as well as YouTube. She has a massive following as well, and she does follow trends, but overall her content is usually original, unlike Kika Kim. So Kika Kim probably saw some of the views Mermaid Scales was getting and decided...
She said, need those, slide those over here.
...to blatantly copy her work. Here's one example. Sure, maybe you might be thinking right now, it's just one example. We all have done that.
Bro. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, did we expect anything else? No.
Once in our lives as creators. Well, there's a lot more examples, but as you can see with this one, she's literally doing every single thing Mermaid Scales does, and what do you know? She never even mentions Mermaid Scales in her video, nor...
Like, bro, this is like, come on, bro. You couldn't do any other move. You had to copy bar for bar. Like, Jesus Christ, you couldn't even put like a spin, a little... Bro,
even bothers to credit her when she's blatantly ripping off her video. Strange. Here's another example of her literally copying everything from the facial expressions to the movements. It's like she just watched her video 10 times and was like, I know exactly what to do now. Like, can't...
Yo, she out here copying this shit like these shits are TikTok dances. Please stop. And you know what's so funny about that? Because I remember with the whole John with the Renegade with Charlie D'Amelio, like, obviously blew up, like, over doing a Renegade and shit like that. And then the original girl that made it, I forgot what her name was, but like, and I was, she was like a black girl that she had made that genre, which is fire, you know what I'm saying? But obviously there were no creds, so everybody was thinking that Charlie made the renegade and all that junk, and that's where like the DC, you'll see it in people's comment section now, especially with dance videos like dance creds, and at the person, like that's where that junk like type originate from. Bro, she ain't even doing that. Like, yo, skit made by, or like creds or whatever. Like, she ain't even, bro, this bro, I can't, bro. I don't understand why she has to do the same exact mannerisms though. Like, why the same exact ones? Like, yo, heads would still get the point you're trying to prove in the junk, even if you do like different like actions. Like, I don't. This is what it is.
You just be a little original. Newsflash, putting on a new outfit doesn't make the content original when you've copied them literally word for word.
Word for word, mannerism for mannerism, action for action.
Them would make it right,
Skinwalker
but it would at least let them know that like you are aware that you're kind of being influenced by their content. Influenced is a very easy word for this situation. And there are so many more examples of her ripping off this content creator. Here's another example. Kia. The glasses to the freaking
nah, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Like,
background, they have the same background, like the sky with the cloud.
And considering she makes videos literally every day, I don't even know how many videos she's copied in total. These are the only recorded examples, but I am sure it is so much more than that. Imagine your entire career being built.
It's like, oh man. And heads could say like hypocritical Trilly on this, John, because like the videos I make, like it, but it's all subjective at the end of the day. But I just like, I just can't imagine myself having to like make these skits like on the Kika Kim energy, on the like Lala City energy. I cannot imagine having to make these skits for a living. Like this show would piss me off. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like this show would be getting me mad. Like I have to sit here and do all this junk. Like, bro. Like, it's basically like, again, like I be saying with some bulls like we're kind on them, it's basically like putting yourself through humiliation rituals for a constant factor. We're humiliating ourselves so we can make cheese. I'm just like, and it's not that her Jones is like the most humiliating thing ever. It's just like, in regards to knowing that like she's directly just blatantly bar for bar, mannerism for mannerism, again, action for action, copying other heads. It's just like, bro, this is embarrassing, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tweaking, bro. Heads could call me out. Oh, bro, you make slop Jones. Yo, you right. I'm not gonna lie. So hey, listen, it's subjective at the end of the day.
Off of just blatantly stealing other people's content. I am not kidding. If you Google some words from about 98% of her skits, you can just find an example from a small creator with a fraction of the likes. I'm talking, she has 200,000 likes and they have 2K likes on a skit she completely ripped off. It's unfair and it's disgusting. And it's possible Mermaid Scales doesn't know about this, or she just doesn't want to talk about it publicly, and that's completely fine. It's her decision.
Honestly, she probably just don't give a shit.
But overall, I think it's disgusting that this girl has just been blatantly stealing her content for so long. And once again, we have no idea how many. I just pulled up 4 examples. There are probably dozens, if I had to guess, way more than dozens. Because everything she makes is literally just stolen from someone else.
It's like literally ripped from somebody else's account. Yeah.
And she gets away with it because people like her so much. I don't understand why, because she's just another one of the million skit creators. Like,
oh my god, who's she about to say?
At least find someone original to like. But most of the comments under the video exposing her, or multiple of the videos exposing her, showing she's blatantly ripping off these other creators, were simply saying things like, I really like her, but I'm going to choose Mermaid Scales and stuff. And it's like, why do you like someone who's built their...
It's like, what? I don't get it. You know where the OG, where the original is at, but you still gonna watch her even though you like the OG more? I'm not saying don't watch her. Watch whoever you want to watch. At the end of the day, it's not like I'm saying controlling who you want to like enjoy, you know what I'm saying, different medias from. But like, bro, it don't make no sense to me. Just watch Mermaid Scales. What are we talking about?
The career for ripping off other people. That's not a good person to look up to or enjoy watching. It never ceases to amaze me about how if you seem like cute and funny, you get away with literally anything. This is literally borderline illegal.
Because this, well, it's pretty much the factor of like, yo, they're innocent, they can't do no wrong. Like, what is she gonna do wrong? Like, nah, bro, you have to look past those rose tinted glasses. You have to, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta look past the rose tinted glasses. I always say, like, bro, the Jones on the outside, like, we can't say it don't matter. Like, in many regards it does, but like, yo, at the end of the day, personality and what you really like got in your heart, I'm trying to see that. What's that working with? For real though. What's your heart looking like though? Your face pretty, but what's the heart really looking like? Talk to me, like.
To completely plagiarize another creator's work and make thousands of dollars off of it, like, this is borderline illegal. She should not be doing this. And the fact that she's just been getting away with...
What the hell are those 2 niggas called? The fucking, hold on. I think the Stokes twins. Hold on. No. Well, yeah, them too. But no. I know exactly who I was thinking of. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna show you right now. Well,
today I'm setting up my ex.
Yeah, if you know that nigga voice. Wait, look. If this fucking loser can directly copy niggas, bro, like Nick Drune on them, bro. If this nigga can just steal, basically, and recreate in totally no fashion of trying to change that up or be original, if this nigga could just make all these shits, then fuck it, bro. You already know other heads gonna do this, John. Should they do it? Hell nah. But like, if that shit not illegal, then this shit definitely not gonna be illegal, which is unfortunate.
With it for so long is crazy. I don't know how many creators she's stolen from total. But once again, this is based off of my opinion. I think the far majority of her videos are definitely stolen because within literally 3 minutes of researching, on like the third video I was watching of hers, I was able to figure out right away it was plagiarized. I saw it and I was like, she did not make this up. I Googled
she said, nah, she don't got the brain capacity for this. Nah.
word she used, I found an earlier one made months ago, and it was like, okay, whatever, girl. And I know I'm gonna get the comments that say it's harmless, she's just being influenced, you're overreacting. Well, copying someone completely, if you're a bigger creator, can actually take the views away from them because overall you're just stealing their idea. I'm not saying this directly affected the video, but the video she stole it from has 27,000 views and she has almost 5 million on the Sun
so
video.
It's very clear in that case, like, yeah, she's gonna take way more advantage of that idea. But then you could say also on my factor within doing reactions, like people like Asmon Gold have the same factor. And some heads are okay with it, other heads are not. It really just depends. But really on this case with her, like Kika Kim in specific, it's just like, are you even trying though? And I guess that's subjective too, because other heads could say like, yo, nah, what you mean? She's still actually making the vids. Like she's still actually doing it herself. Yeah, I get that totally. Like she still put in the effort. Because even I would say, am I putting in effort? Fuck. And she put an effort to actually like do and recreate the TikTok short, whatever it is. But at the same time, did she really though? Because literally everything was directly taken from someone else. I don't know. That's why the reaction like argument, the reaction and/or like, you know, stuff like this argument keeps going on to this day. Because what is deemed as fair, what is deemed as not, like.
So I don't know for sure if it directly affected that, but when you steal someone's idea, they're less likely to watch that other video because they've already seen it on the larger creator's channel. And she also has posted the Sun one multiple times over the month. Like, she not only steals the content, but she recycles it. She literally posts the same stinking video.
I was about to say, does she like repost videos like her old Jones? I've seen so many heads that do that, especially on TikTok.
Videos over and over and over and over again. So not only does she steal, but she's also not original at all, and is basically like a content farm at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say a content farm.
I don't think it gets any lazier than this. Is there any way to make content any lazier other than changing her outfits when she rips off?
Quibble cop. You get the AI to fucking be you and make the content.
These videos, she doesn't make it any different. Usually the wording is basically the same. Sometimes she'll change the year to update it. If it's a skit joking about comparing 1980s kids to 2000s, she'll change the year to 2025, but she doesn't actually change anything other than her clothes. And yeah, so she's just ripping everything off, and it's just,
she's just like directly not original in no regard. And it's not even like, for her, it's like weird. It's really not weird because, again, a lot of the influencer girls are getting called out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Girly Pops, but some of y'all influencer Girly Pops, it's looking a bit off. But like, it's like her and Lala City are the opposite. It's like she's not original in terms of the actual content itself because it's blatantly ripped from other heads. And it's like, but like, we don't really know her personality because she truthfully has none. Again, she's taking her personality from other people. But with Lala City, it's like she's not genuine or original in the fact, or we don't know who she actually is because we can't discern that from her videos. But like she's actually like going out making her own skits, content, drama about like stuff that has to do like regarding her, like, you know, since actually it's original as the content because she's filming it in John like that, like herself. This is stuff going on within her life, but her personality, skinwalker. It's weird how they two contrast. Funny.
Amazes me that she's able to become bigger than Mermaid scales, bigger than all these creators that made the original content in the first place. And I'm not sure exactly how much original content she makes. Once again, I don't know if she makes any original content, but some of the videos she makes are just straight brain rot. I mean, her content isn't really that good. Some of the skits that are good are obviously just blatantly plagiarized. I mean, her channel overall is just one huge pathetic content farm. And yes, the dates are clear that this isn't a big misunderstanding. Other people aren't copying her. She's blatantly
I'm not, yo, sidebar, not even saying nothing about that.
Copying that. I know as content creators, we're always influenced by people. Don't get me wrong. There's a huge difference between influencing or being influenced by and just ripping off. And it's clear that she's just completely ripping off.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have a favorite content creator or whatever, and you want to, like, I always tell you should not want to be your favorite celebrity. You should not want to be your favorite content creator. You should not want to be them. You should want to take, like, what they've built and innovate off that with your own, like, your own spice, you know what I'm saying? Your own flair. Like, you need to come off that, like, yeah, I like these ideas they had. Let me see if I could take some of these ideas, or let me see if I can take, like, some of the things I've seen from them and really build on myself with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And make it from there. She's not even doing that. She's just literally taking the John bar for bar, movement for movement. Like, it's crazy works. Like,
creative. Like, I know you're making a ton of money. You got the diamond play button. You have over 10 million subscribers. You're over.
She really do got 16 million here. Shit. Nah, I'm sorry. Like, yo, they really, they have to send her a play button because she did get past the jump. But, like, I'm gonna just say it. I don't care. A short, like, bro, a diamond play button for 10 million short subscribers? Nah, hell nah. Hell nah.
Halfway to 20 million, in fact. Is it that hard to just hire someone or make the ideas up yourself?
Yeah, hire a writer at this
ripping
point.
Off someone else? Like, why would you do this? Why can't you just do the bare minimum? While researching for this video, I came across so many videos of hers where I was like, I've seen that trend a million times. Maybe a few years ago, I used to watch shorts, but then I downloaded TikTok, and I prefer TikTok, even though I don't really watch TikTok that much.
Yeah,
overall,
me either. Not anymore. Yo, shout out Real Talk. They be having all the best sounds. Lovely, all the best sounds in there. But yeah, other than being on Real Talk, bro, I'm not looking at nothing on TikTok, bro. TikTok just, like, I'm just not a TikTok type bull, bro. I'm a YouTube ride or die. I'm not even gonna cap to you, like.
I just watch long form videos. I don't really like TikTok that much, or shorts, but nothing against anyone who does. I understand it. It's entertaining, sure. And sometimes I'm in the mood for it. Sometimes when I want video ideas, I go on TikTok. Usually I just stay on YouTube, but I understand it. Facts. If you watch it, enjoy it. Sometimes, in fact, I'm in the mood. It makes sense. But it just doesn't make sense to me why she can't come up with her own ideas. There's already so many trends going on that she could hop on. She already does. Like, why do you need to blatantly rip off other people? One reason I think she does it
is that hard to innovate off of some of these simple trends. Like, I don't know. Like, come on, man. I've seen, like, bro, you know what's funny? Like, bro, I've seen, y'all know the fucking morning routine nigga, Ashton Hall? The nigga that was rubbing bananas on his face and shit, waking up at 3 in the morning? Doing that dumb shit. Like, yeah, I've seen heads even, like, you know what I'm saying, making skit videos, like, about him. And, like, basically, I know how TikTok be doing, bro. They'll make their own, like, fucking parody version of that shit. I've seen niggas doing that shit, and that shit is OG, like, funny. Like, obviously, they're innovating the video off the guy or whatever. Like, it's based on, you know, making fun of that nigga. But, like, they're still doing it in funnier ways and shit like that, bro. Why can't she just do it like that? I don't understand. She's just bar for barring it. Again, sad works.
Because she knows she can get away with it. It's just so easy. When you're on shorts, you always have a different audience when you release your videos because shorts are so random.
They're pushed out so broadly. So, like, yeah, they just get pushed, especially with, like, her level of, like, subscriber. Like, so her floor for videos is honestly some people's complete ceilings. Like, it's insane.
Not like long form. Your core audience doesn't watch the videos. It's more just spread out to millions of people. She gets millions of views a video. She knows that even if she was caught, she gets so much views per video, her haters wouldn't be able to keep.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. See, again, yo, it's so funny how all these people relate to each other too. It's like the thing I was saying with Lala CD and her audience. There's gonna be 50%, like there's 100%. One half, boom. That half is just the ones in the audience who just are oblivious. They're like buzzword NPCs. They're just like seeing it, yay, Kika Kim, she's posting yada yada. Then you have the other 50, which you split into two. There's again heads like me, Coco's crazy, other heads, you know, are making videos on her that see the context of all of this, how she's taking vids, all that junk, like she's still in vids, she's doing, you know what I'm saying? She's not doing anything, but that's upscale. She's taking vids, she might be botting and all that. I'm surprised we didn't even get into that, but like she's doing all this junk, so we really cracking down on her, hitting over the criticism because clearly deserve that junk. And then there's the other 25, a part of that half that just doesn't give a fuck. Like, literally, she was saying earlier, like, oh yeah, like, yo, I actually do like Kika Kim's videos, but like, I know Mermaid Scales is better, but I still like her though. Like, somebody who just doesn't give a shit, which is like fair. But as, like, you know what I'm saying, the 25% that like I'm in, Coco's crazy, and a bunch of all these other heads are in, as the motherfuckers' voices are getting louder, the 50% over there, you know what I'm saying, that was oblivious to this joint, it starts bleeding into them, and this is how your fan base just go. Just straight down, nose diving.
keep up with it. There'd be constant new comments. She's just too big to get hate and to care about the hate.
But then there's also that factor too. But again, as more and more heads get called out, like, because when you have that obviously like super big audience, again, she almost got 20 million subscribers. It's crazy. And it's on, again, Shorts algorithm, so it's pushed out very broadly. Like, yeah, a lot of the jumps may get drowned out, but hey, listen, the more vids come out, the more heads gonna see. Tough. I ain't gonna lie, tough.
It simply, no one's gonna care no matter what anyone does. She's just gonna keep copying people and getting away with it. And that's what makes this situation so frustrating. With other TikTokers or YouTubers such as Clara Dow or others, it's easier to call them out.
Yep.
Sure, they're big, they have millions of followers.
Yeah, but Clara Dow's a moron, because she, well, one, she said the stuff she said: hunter-gatherer comment, eating habits comment, basically starving yourself comment. Oh, you should only eat when you're actually hungry. Beyond that, like, yeah, but she messed up to where, yeah, she responded, or better yet, she made that little TikTok, thought that was a response, it wasn't Jack Water, then tried to come out and directly say, actually, she didn't try, she did come out and directly say, go check out a video, especially Coco's crazy video on her, shout out. She directly just said, not apologizing, I ain't do nothing wrong. I ain't gonna lie. So she's blatantly putting herself out there, trying to make sure her ego is the top priority, because clearly she fell for all this genre. Not even fell, like, she just fell into the criticism and she can't accept it. Tough. See, with heads like her, especially if she don't address this genre, yeah, it could eventually get drowned out, but we gonna have to see. More heads gonna make videos, so
they're not quite as big as hers, so their comment sections, they'll notice the hate and they'll maybe change or react to it or apologize. Well, Clara didn't apologize, but you get the idea.
She did not at all.
They'll usually respond to it, but she's not gonna, because she can't. Like, she doesn't need to. She's so popular and she gets so much views. She's so massive. She doesn't need to worry about the hate because it won't affect her. And copying other people's work is far from just a Shorts problem. I know I seem like I'm hating on Shorts. There's plenty of Shorts YouTubers.
Nah, people do this shit on normal videos and all that too.
I enjoy watching. I'm not gonna like hate on Shorts this entire video, obviously. There's plenty of long form videos that steal other people's content. For example, when I release videos, sometimes I'm inspired by other people and sometimes I feel like I take too much of their work. So usually when I watch a video, I only watch like the first minute to eliminate bias of me just copying them. For example, the whole...
I'm like, are we copying, guys? It's like, nah. Shout out Coco's crazy. Shout out Love It Babe. I ain't gonna lie. Video is amazing.
Clara Dow situation began with a comment. Someone commented I should check it out, so I did, and I found Kelly's video, but I only watched about 1 or 2 minutes of it. That's why I didn't discuss the whole male abuse. She mocks male abuse.
Yo, Kelly Scholas's video on Lala Sadi was goated. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all need to really go watch that, John. I knew Lala Sadi was a skinwalker, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
It's one of her videos, but I didn't discuss that because I didn't get over there. I only saw the part where she discusses the skin video and why it's problematic, because I didn't want to automatically have like this bias to copy her. So I only watched one small part of it because I want to kind of go off of that on my own without accidentally copying her work. Because sometimes you kind of accidentally copy someone. I've watched videos before and then I rewatch mine and I'm like, yeah, I kind of said what they were saying.
Yeah, and I feel that factor because it's like the same thing with some, like, pretty much a good portion of the drama community. We're all like different creators trying to cover drama, so a lot of people may use the same information or same clips that got out and stuff like that. So this is something that's bound to happen, to be honest. So I can't blame Coco for this, to be real. Like, we can all only go off the information that is publicly released. So if everyone has this jump, we're probably all gonna cover it.
Don't get me wrong, a large part of my videos I just come up with the topic myself, but sometimes I do get it from other videos and I just don't like that feeling of like seemingly copying their work without giving them enough credit, or, you know, it seems like stealing their work to me.
Fair.
But
That's why I always say, the Jones is in the description, bro. OG videos is there and always gonna show love to the creators, baby. I ain't gonna lie. Because like, yo, Heads is out here making good videos and they deserve the recognition for that, John. Stamped.
Wrong. Kiki definitely knows what she's doing. She's not, oopsie, I just saw a video and I accidentally copied. No, she knows what she's doing. She knows she's completely ripping them off, but she knows she can get away with it, so she's gonna keep doing it. She'll probably never stop. And partly why I'm so annoyed by this is because I know what it's like to feel my work being stolen. There's like these little AI channels that always copy my videos.
Oh my god, nah, the AI channels are mad rampant. Y'all don't even know. Like, bro, y'all ever seen the AI Jones of the bro, of like the talent show Jones, bro? I forgot what it's called. Not American Idol. What, like Britain's Got Talent and Jones? Like, they ever seen the AI channels be making the fake Jones like that? I'm like, bro, this Jones getting bad, bro. You two gotta start taking these Jones down. Like,
most of them don't get a ton of views, but some of them get like a decent amount of views, like 10K, 20K, when they literally like steal my exact thumbnail or steal parts of my thumbnail. We're not talking similarities. We're talking literally the same exact thumbnail style, the same exact topic, and basically the same title. Then I'll click on the video and
those are direct content farms.
It'll be as if they asked AI to reword my script. Like, they say every single thing I say except change up a few words, and they just blatantly steal my work.
They running that shit through ChatGPT, trust.
They don't give me any credit. I'll see in the corner of the video like my bird or something, like I'll see signs that they just blatantly stole it from my channel.
Having the creator's logo still in the video is fucking wild. You couldn't even put in enough low effort slop, like even the tiniest modicum of effort to even like edit her shit out if you gonna steal that shit. Damn, y'all niggas pathetic. Tough.
Just like, can't you do your own work? It's not that hard. And I'm not saying I made up my thumbnail.
I know niggas hitting them like, still, like I said earlier. Wait, but aren't you stealing the vids? Slop shit is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Niggas gonna have to find me on the slop piece. But nah, seriously though, still, you gotta at least try to add to some shit. At least in some type of factor, again, whether it be personality, edits, yada yada. But these fools with the AI Jones, they just completely ripping vids, bro. Like, they taking that shit, re-upload. Like, if you DMCA them niggas, I could not blame you, because they actually taking that bitch.
Nail styles. Of course, I've been heavily influenced by other creators. It's just when you do the same topic, same exact script, same thumbnail, same title, same everything, it gets a little bit like, you're kind of just copying me at this point. In fact, I even found one channel that used an AI voice that even had, like, I made a little GarageBand music in the background because I can't use the copyrighted music and I just enjoy making random songs on GarageBand. And I found this same exact music playing in the background. So they
ain't no way.
Just blatantly stole like my video clips from my video. They couldn't even do the research to find it themselves. They found it, used my music, everything, and it was just like, oh my gosh.
Nah, using the GarageBand made music, bro, still is insane.
It was literally a real life example of the kid that goes, "Can I borrow your homework? I'll make it look different." And then they literally just copy your homework word for word. That's the exact feeling. Because reminder, you can.
He said, "Nigga, you could have got at least one question wrong. This shit got answers multiple choice A through D, bro. You ain't even tried, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Sheet looking twinning, double it." I'm like, bro, did you even attempt to get one question wrong or something? Like,
you can follow trends, you can follow topics, but just copying someone word for word in the script and the thumbnail and the title and everything is just kind of like, you gotta eventually develop your own style and you gotta be creative on your own. Once again, obviously, I feel like I have to say this a million times because it's gonna get taken out of context, but yes, obviously, if I do a topic, feel free to do it. It's just don't copy me word for word. Like, I can literally remember everything I said when I watch it.
Like, she reading this script as the other bull saying this junk, like, I ain't gonna lie, this looking a little familiar. Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, oh yeah, I said that. I said that too. It's possible the creator she's currently ripping off, Kika Kim, the creator she's ripping off doesn't know about this or just hasn't made anything response about it, but they haven't really discussed it publicly. But man, it must just be a slap in the face, especially because she's so successful doing this. It's like
almost 20 mil. I already know she making probably at the very least probably like 100,000 a month.
It's once in a while when you see someone copy someone and then they flop completely, it's like, haha, serves you right. But she's so successful doing this, and it's just so painful. It's so painful that someone does.
Because, it's like, she got all the success and all that jump, but she really not on nothing for real. And especially not on nothing with the content, because the content's from somebody else. It's like, isn't life unfair? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we got to take that to the chin.
Does zero work, just rips off someone else completely, can't do the bare minimum for what they get paid for, probably tens of thousands of dollars a month, way more than that probably. Who even knows how much she's making? Tons of money.
I'm telling you, with 16 mil, almost 20 mil, she probably at the very least making 100,000 a month, if not way more and exceeding that. Because, like, bro, that's like Charlie numbers. Yeah, her and Charlie got the same amount of subscribers. That is ridiculous. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Yeah, that just got me mad. No glaze. Shout out Charlie, bro. He is one of my favorite YouTubers all the time. But, like, that just got me teed up, bro. This girl right here, Kika Kim, got the same amount of subscribers as Charlie, bro. That shit, again, I'm sorry, bro. I'm biased. That shit do not count off shorts. My nigga. Because you could just easily blow the fuck up on shorts, bro. Nah. That shit, again, is literally just YouTube, TikTok.
She can't even come up with her own ideas. There's literally no excuse why she couldn't come up with her own ideas. You are rich from filming TikTok dances and following simple trends with your friends. I'm sure you have the decency to pay someone if you can't come up with your own ideas, because it's clear you aren't capable, since you literally just follow trends and steal people's content. Once again, there's nothing wrong with getting famous on YouTube off of doing simple dances and trends, but the problem starts when you are blatantly stealing other people's work just to make more money, and just you can't bother to even credit them. And
that's what I'm saying. Same thing on Lala City. She, like, these heads don't want to put creds, or they don't want to put labels and shit like that. And I understand, because I guess, like, it does look bad aesthetically on a John, especially when the heads on Twitter do this shit all the time. When you're supposed to put hashtag ad on a John, but they never do that shit. Like, my nigga, I know you're shilling steak. Like, let's lock in. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, they never label these shits, bro. I'm like, that's tough. Like, I understand if heads forget to do it sometimes. You posted mad videos or whatever. But, like, yo, with some of these shits, the ones you're directly taking, god damn, you can't even put, like, inspo, you know what I'm saying, semicolon, like, nothing. Word. It's crazy, though, because it's like, I don't know. These guys gonna do what they do, bro. We just gonna be there to call them out. Tough.
obviously, I don't know her personally. I don't think she's a terrible person. Like, all my videos, there's only like one person ever that I think is an absolutely terrible person. Starts with an A, and I'm not sorry. I think they're a terrible person. Legitimately, they are a horrible person, and I hope their downfall is slow and painful.
I don't know who that bull is. Somebody gonna have to educate me, bro. We gonna have to we gonna have to see a vid about him. What are we talking?
But anyway, back to this. I don't think she's a terrible person. Rarely do I ever think that, obviously. I just think that she needs to be less lazy, because once again, it's not like she's doing 30-hour-long video essays on the fall of the Russian Empire. Like, she has pretty simple stuff. Like, she's making pretty simple stuff.
She's making TikToks you can make in literally 2 tries. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And it's not like she about to mess them up, because she already practiced the whole choreography of somebody else's shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And did not give no credit. You know what?
Once again, nothing wrong with that, but it's just not that hard to not copy it. My brain still can't comprehend. She has 16 million subscribers and she can't make original content. Like, she can't just not rip off someone.
And it's crazy
completely.
because she's at the level of success where you could actually post bullshit. Like, you could just whip your camera out and start recording some shit and it would still get hella views, bruh. Like, obviously it wouldn't get as much views as her doing like a copy skit from someone else, but like, she still has, again, that floor of having 16 million subscribers. Like, yeah, you could post anything and it would still probably at least a short would get 100,000 views, no question.
It's blowing my mind. That's a huge channel. Bigger than so many of the YouTubers you can think of. Think of 10 YouTubers. She's bigger than all of them, I bet you. Other than Mr. Beast, if you thought of him. She's not bigger than him. But she's huge. Like, I just don't understand how
crazy.
someone can...
I'm trying to think. How many subscribers does Logan Paul dumbass have? Hold on. Because I'm trying to think. How many do KSI got? Nah, yeah, Logan Paul got more. He got 23 mil. Okay, weird. I ain't gonna lie. But if I'm thinking huge YouTubers. If I think of my niche YouTubers, of course she got way more than everybody.
Be this huge and just rip off other people. It's just so sad. Sadly, with the growing green screen kids and reaction channels, it's true that the saying "work smarter, not harder" is true. Because if you can
slop it out, then you gonna do it. That's why we here.
Just steal people's content, which, don't get me wrong, once again, plenty of reaction channels don't. It's just the ones that don't credit. But if you just...
Shit. Yo, you heard it from her yourself. That's why I always say, shout out everybody. Share the love with everyone. But especially on this vid, share the love to Lover Babe Coco's Crazy. Gangsta. So I be saying.
Just blatantly steal people's content and you get tons of views. It's just kind of like, I mean, congrats, I guess. Enjoy your money. And kind of going off what I said earlier, I'm not targeting a certain gender, race, or anything like that when it comes to this copying problem. Not. She's just one of the first people that...
Yeah, because Matt has be sending fucking Coco unnecessary hate. That shit be so ridiculous, bro. Y'all be trying to bully her. She not going for that shit. She gonna keep calling these motherfuckers out.
Discovered that I have literal evidence of copying people. But once again, drop them in the comments if you know any large creator like her that is doing the same thing and they deserve to be called out. Make sure to let me know, because I will definitely look into it. Because she knows what she's doing. She's larger. If she steals their videos, she can easily get tons of views on it, and they won't. Like, it's an easy way to make tons mountains of money. Is it right? No, it's not. So that's why I made this video, to call her out, and I hope more people do so in the future, because overall, this just should not be allowed on YouTube.
We
She
here,
should
babe.
not be allowed to blatantly steal
it's
other
gonna
people's
bleed
work,
into the
no
main
matter
audience.
their size, whether they're as big as Mermaid Scales, who, by the way, is still smaller than this girl, just to show you how massive this.
I didn't even register that the whole way, because Mermaid Scales got 12.9 and she got 16. Nah, I'm thinking the whole time in my head, Mermaid Scales still got more. I didn't even register that. Oh, yeah, that's... But I mean, at the level they're both at, it's like, and Mermaid Scales ain't say nothing about this shit. It's like, who gives a fuck? But even like, still like, damn, bro. Damn.
This girl is, and how she literally should have no excuse. No matter your size, there's no excuse. But when you are this big, it's even worse, because you have the money.
Your audience
you have
just gets
literally zero excuses. And overall, you cannot make any excuses in this situation. It doesn't matter if they're bigger.
There's no excuse to make, because I'd be like, yo, you see this video you posted? Why does it look exactly like this other video that someone else posted? You know what I'm saying? Your Jones looking pretty similar. Your Jones looking, you know what I mean? Like,
content creator that you're stealing from, you're still stealing it. If they're smaller, you're even more pathetic, because you're stealing from someone that literally can't do anything about it. While some of her content I will pass off as trends, a large chunk, basically most of her skits, are just copied.
Literally like proven to be copied from other people.
Other people. So overall, the message of this video is, if you want to succeed on YouTube morally, please be original. Is it easier to succeed if you blatantly rip off other people and take the easy way? Yes.
Yeah, because it's already like content that's established, so you could already push into that market. But even still doing that, just trend hopping, you're not going to build an organic audience, and you're not going to be authentic. Even if you do build up to the size of audience she gets, like, bro, are you truly going to be happy with that, John? Yeah, from a monetary standpoint, sure. But then it's like, my whole audience is just NPCs, and the only reason they like me is from me doing these stolen trends. So if I actually try to genuinely be myself, no one's gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's bad works. I'm not gonna lie. Just grow organically, bro. It's gonna take a lot more time to get, rich and successful and all that. But hey, listen, at least it's gonna still be there down the road. Unlike these fools where you could just fall off after you're 15. Tough. But who knows? We're gonna see what it is with Kika Kim. I'm thinking it's gonna start bleeding the audience, but
sadly it is. But at the end of the day, you're just losing the entire purpose of being a YouTuber. Just create your own content, and if you are influenced by others, please just credit them. It's not that hard. It takes 2 seconds. So overall, just be original. That's the main message of this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and check out my other content. See you in the next one.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is. Like we've been saying the whole vid, shout out love a babe, Coco's crazy. Yo, go share that love, gang. Like we said, like she literally was saying in a vid, like, you should be crediting heads, bro. Like, if you're a reaction page, you know what I'm saying, you a slot page, you should be crediting bulls, you know what I'm saying? Like, that should already be stamped. But like, bro, you're already, again, like you were saying, doing a regard of like taking the whole vid. And I go, if you're gonna go Trill, you're literally doing that. But yo, I'm never going not credit unless your name is fucking Denims. Then you can eat dick. We're not crediting shit. But other than that, everybody getting their love shown. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna have to see that junk. Because at the end of the day, you want all the people to grow their platforms, bro. That's what everyone's trying to do. I ain't gonna lie. So do that. And go check out Coco's Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, babes out here making great vids. What could I say? They're excellent. Nah, for real. Shout out her for real. She, again, like I said in the intro, she on a generational run. She calling out these girly pops. Girly pops, it's not looking too good for y'all. Not on Coco's Crazy's eyes. It's not looking too good for y'all. Not in my eyes either. Shit. A lot of y'all sneaky, conniving. Y'all know what we talk about. There's too many of them at this point, y'all. I swear to God. But even still, within all that, like I said, shout out Coco's Crazy. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.